You ever heard the saying, step out of your comfort zone? It's never gonna hurt. Well, I did, and I want to tell you how it went. So my comfort zone is like my friend group, right? Like it's like the people that I've known for a very long time for no reason. And like I just have this bad mentality of not wanting to make new friends because I'm like, bro, I already have my best friends. Like, this is cheating. You know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. Obviously, that's not the best mentality to have just because, like, you're alienating yourself from, like, new friends, new experiences, etc., etc. So, I decided to make a pact with myself, a deal, if you will. Two birds, one stone situation. I wanted to get better at taking photos, but at the same time, I wanted to, step out of my comfort zone, stop being shy, meet new people, etc. So, I made a deal with myself. I was like, for 1 year, at least once a week, I have to meet one new person and either plan out a shoot or ask them to hang out and do something fun with them, right? And I want to show you the results. This is Sanan. Sanan was my randomly assigned roommate in college, and we just lived in the same apartment, barely spoke to each other, literally ate separately, did everything separately, never spoke to each other. The day after I made that pact with myself, I went up to him and I was like, hey, do you mind if I practice on you? And after we took this picture, we became best friends. Do you know what? After I asked my roommate to do that, I was just like, okay, let me try reaching out to someone I don't know. So I reached out to this person on the internet, and she said yes. And this was my first actual portrait shoot with a stranger. And it went really well. We're still friendly to this day. Okay, then I met Sarah literally on the middle of the street, and I was just like, oh my god, she's kind of perfect for the shoot that I was thinking about. And I was like, hey, like, would you mind, planning something with me or whatever? And it worked, and we became kind of friends. And like, I don't know, I don't want to say friends, and then she comes out, she's like, we were never friends, but I love Sarah. Like, she's so fun. Then I met Annie at a carnival, and I was just like, hey, you look really cool, do you mind doing a shoot? And she was like, yes. And then we became kind of friends. So then I found Wyatt walking on campus, and I was just like, hey, would you want to do a shoot? And I don't know how, but I convinced them both to do it. But now it looks like siblings are dating, so I don't know. It's just, every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking. But they're both amazing. Like, love them both. Anna was my first friend that I made through this experiment. I had a deadline for a photo shoot that I had to do for like a brand, and my model canceled on me last minute, and I literally ran into a random coffee shop, and she was working as a barista. And I was like, hey, you're really pretty. Do you want to do a shoot? And she's like, yes. And we've been friends ever since. He used to be my neighbor, and I had the biggest friend crush on his roommate. And now I'm friends with his roommate. Then I met Tika and became friends with Tika. She also worked at the same coffee shop. I met him on the street. I met Aisha and Amani, I think, on the street, and I was obsessed. Like, I love them. You don't understand. Let's take a moment for Amani and how she can switch up the look. We did so many shoots together. Like, I'm upset. I love Amani. Amani, I miss you. I met Nina on the street, and she had the coolest style. Also the coolest tattoo, just saying. We were neighbors. Also met her on the street, and I don't know why I went for like a square vintage black and white vibe. I don't know what's going on there. I think he was a friend of a friend. I'm not really sure, but I loved him. King. Oh my god, I met her in the middle of the street, and I'm pretty sure I had to put Sharpie on her eyebrows. I felt so bad. Internet friend. I saw her at a fashion show. I ended up making like 5 new friends out of this experiment, and yeah, moral of the story, step out of your comfort zone. I don't know.